So, anytime the photo of this enigma, political veteran, passes across every screen, it takes us back to his time when he was still alive. But questions have been raised concerning his unfortunate demise.
Hii mtego iliwekwa kwa panya, lakini kwanza mwenye mtego aliwawa. Kuku, mbuzi, ng'ombe, hiyo mtego ya Gachagua. Aliweka mtego kule kwa State House. Anawekea baba mtego.
This was the funniest and humorous late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. So welcome to my channel Gen Z TV News. If you find the time, you can subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss the Kenya news updates. So a fierce political showdown is unfolding after former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua raised serious questions about the circumstances surrounding the death of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. But Gladys Wanga today fired back, reminding Gachagua of accusations and political tensions from his time as a deputy president, how he used to threaten and talk ill about Raila Odinga. And this Homa Bay governor has gone ahead and said that Rigathi Gachagua wanted to kill Raila Odinga during that fateful day of the protest that Raila Odinga was part and the leader during that time. Before we can proceed, just listen to Rigathi Gachagua revelations.
Than his own doctors. Why were the instructions of Raila's doctor ignored? That Raila should in trouble. Raila Odinga was a respecter of Luo traditions and custom. How could a person known respecter of Luo traditions and customs indicate that he should be buried in 72 hours against all known Luo traditions and customs? Was William Ruto anywhere an executor of Raila Odinga's will? Why was there no postmortem done on the body of Raila Odinga? Why was he forced to go to India through a private jet? Why did the president force Raila Odinga to go to India? Why was his party ODM taken over before his body arrived in the country? Despite the known African customs that you don't inherit a man or a woman for that matter before they are buried. Who are these doctors who accompanied Raila Odinga against the wishes of his personal doctor, Professor David Oluoch Olunya? These are hard questions that Kenyans want to know.
So this Gachagua speech created more questions than answers. Now, this is where the story becomes bigger than Gachagua and Wanga. Raila Odinga was one of the Kenya's most influential political figures, and this death as enormous.
Any ODM member claiming to be a Baba person associating with Gachagua, that person is lost in ideology of callousness. Wachana na Baba Raila Amolo Odinga apumzike mahali pema peponi. Wewe Gachagua, hatujasahau kwamba siku moja uliamka saa 11 asubuhi ukasema Raila akienda maandamano wewe mwenyewe utamua. Siku hiyo baba gari yake iligongwa na risasi 10 karibu wauawe. Wewe Gachagua ulisema baba lazima arudishwe Bondo. Hiyo ndio kazi yako yenye ilibaki. Wewe Gachagua haujawahi kukanyaga mahali baba Raila Amolo Odinga amezikwa. Wewe Gachagua haujawahi kanyaga Karen kumpigia mama Aida Odinga pole. Lakini kila siku Tangu baba apumzike, unaamka kila siku na mambo ya porojo, mambo ya fujo, mambo ya uongo, mambo ya fitina, reckless statements, careless statements, useless statements in the name of Baba Raila Amolo Odinga.
So, this is war of words between Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga and Rigathi Gachagua. And I remember when Gachagua was in government, he used to be very bitter, and anytime he was making remarks towards the late Raila Amolo Odinga, Gachagua was always very bitter. And today, after he was being impeached, and he used to blame that Azimio joined hands with the UDA, member of parliament, and removed him in office as the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. But today, in death, so Raila Amolo Odinga has become Rigathi Gachagua's friend, who Gachagua wants his death to be investigated. And up to today, he has never visited Mama Ida and give her condolences for the death of late Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And you remember when Raila died, there is a certain leader from the mountain, a governor, who celebrated the death of Raila Odinga, claiming that it is better that Raila has died so that at least development can be concentrated now back at the mountain, because they were saying that President Ruto had now taken all the developments in Luo Nyanza. And this is how Rigathi Gachagua used to give sentiments when he was referring to Raila Amolo Odinga when he was still alive. Just watch this and you can now tell whether Rigathi Gachagua wants Raila's death to be investigated on a fair ground.
Hii maneno ya hii mzee ya maandamano wachana naye, kwa sababu it is useless. Wakati ya kumalizana na hiyo mtu ni wakati huu, na ataenda akiedanga. Mambo ya kujadiliana na Raila Odinga is one agenda only: to discuss his exit from Kenyan politics and permanent retirement from this country.
So, my fellow Kenyan, Gachagua is raising questions, directing criticism toward the government. And then Gladys Wanga is pushing back and reminding Kenyans of the political controversy surrounding Gachagua's time in government. But beyond the political exchanges, Kenyans deserve facts, evidence, and accountability, but not just speculations. So what do you think about this political battle between Gladys Wanga and Rigathi Gachagua? Do you think Gachagua's question deserve further investigation? Or do you think Gladys Wanga conversation changes everything completely? And if you want more Kenyan political news and analysis, make sure you subscribe to Gen Z TV News, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with someone who follows Kenyan politics. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.